Hello everyone, it looks like our second Klondike Striped Blue Ribbon watermelon is ready to harvest. It's hidden underneath the vines there, and we'll go and see what it looks like on the inside after we harvest it. It looks to be the heaviest and largest watermelon we've grown to date, so that's very exciting. Yeah, let's go and cut it off the vine and see what it looks like. One of the things about watermelon is that they do not like sunlight, the fruit, so it's important to provide it with shade. And as it grew, we went and took the leaves and kind of wrapped it around to provide it with as much shade as possible. So where it's got access to a lot of light, it's a little bit lighter in color. And this variety, the Klondike Striped Blue Ribbon, was bred in the 1900s specifically to be able to tolerate sunlight. So I wanted to see how it is in that regard, and we didn't work hard to make sure it's completely shaded or put shade cloth on top. Behind there's one that's more exposed to sun, and that's a little bit more sun-kissed, and we'll see how that one looks like later on. But let's go and weigh this guy and see what it looks like on the inside. This watermelon weighs in at 96.96 ounces. The other watermelon we harvested was 97.17 ounces. So this one is second in size. Okay, let's go ahead and cut into it and see. Whoa, it just split on the first slice in. We have another wedge of Klondike Striped Blue watermelon, and it's very, very flavorful. You don't even have to put it in your mouth to be able to taste it already. It's really, really watermelon. If you ever had watermelon, you know that the center part is basically the best part of the watermelon. Well, if you can imagine with this variety, the entire watermelon is like that. And it's very sweet, very flavorful. It's got good watermelon texture. Basically, when you bite into it, it kind of sticks to your, like you can feel it against your teeth. That's good watermelon. Oh yeah, that's a really good watermelon. So once again, if you can grow this variety, I highly recommend it. And we're going to sign off today. That's going to be our episode of Watermelon Harvest number 2 of the year. If you like to stick around, we have a quick update on some of the other watermelons that are growing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. That's a good watermelon. I'm going to save these seeds for next year. We have watermelon that's growing along this way, and in the interest of time, we're not going to take too close of a look at them today. Did notice that this watermelon has a female blossom, so out of this plant, we're going to get a watermelon. I think it's the Yellow Mountain Sweet. And on our trellis, we have our sugar baby that continues to grow, and it's being supported by a coat hanger paint roller contraption so that it doesn't fall off the vine, rip itself off the vine when it gets too heavy. Back down this way where our Klondike watermelons are growing, this third one was sowed later in the season because May Gray was making these plants look a little bit stunted. So a third one was sowed later just to make sure that we have a crop. But it turns out that we have a succession watermelon plant, and it's making a watermelon now. This one was self-pollinated. In the past, I found that if they're not very symmetric, they don't make very good watermelon. So we're gonna have to take this one off. It's hard to do, and it will make a new watermelon, and hopefully we will come out and pollinate it by hand and get a good watermelon. Over here we have our Moon and Stars watermelon plant, and as we look at the fruit that it's setting, we can look at our Ha Ogen. It's a muskmelon. It's very, very exciting to be able to finally grow a muskmelon cantaloupe. But over here we have our Moon and Stars watermelon that's forming. Very interesting because this watermelon is supposed to be the rind's supposed to be solid with specks on it, but right now it looks like a striped watermelon. So maybe as watermelons develop, they have stripes to start off as a way to camouflage themselves. So yeah, those are our watermelons and how they're doing as of today.